Welcome to audiofanclub.com review video. Today we have the great pleasure to introduce you to Fluance XL7F Performance Floorstanding Loudspeakers review. Any home with a couple of floor-standing speakers is where family pleasure is in need, because floor-standing speakers are enormous and large is acceptable with regards to sound. Extensive methods there's space inside for some genuine speaker tech, so your preferred blockbuster motion pictures get the enormous music they merit, and your gathering playlist keeps everybody on their toes. Floor-standing speakers, regularly called pillar speakers, often called an audiophile backbone for a considerable length of time. A standing speaker is so named because it's sufficiently tall to sit on the floor. A standing speaker cupboard is taller than it is full, or profound, regularly standing 2 feet or more in tallness. As a result of their large cabinets, standing speakers can support more and bigger reciter drivers. Huge standing frameworks may have 12 inches or 15 inches distance across woofers. Some standing structures contain about at least 6 random speakers. The central advantage of a floor-standing speaker is the improved bass reaction. Since you can fit a significant woofer in that huge cupboard, most speakers needn't bother with a different subwoofer to duplicate low-pitched frequencies. Be that as it may, because you needn't bother with a subwoofer doesn't mean you won't need one regardless. You need a different subwoofer for Dolby Digital, low recurrence impacts, LFE, sound. As a rule, the higher the speaker framework, the more pitch listener can enjoy. Furthermore, increasingly bass methods better generation for excellent music and enormous scale traditional music. In case you're a music darling, you can't beat the sound you get from a decent couple of standing speakers. Homes currently are, in effect, progressively incorporated with significant level innovation, to help ideal utilization of the earth and space. Property holders are always searching for new hardware and change to improve their homes. Some portion of having a home framework incorporates having floor-standing pinnacle speakers. These items have picked up prevalence in the course of the last couple of years. Tower speakers have earned their distinction as other TV folk gain prevalence inside this industry. Floor-standing speakers are a top choice for music lovers, regularly favored due to their flexibility and limit with regards to high frequencies. They should be set on a standard table, and they can house various speaker drivers, which considers a higher scope of rates. Therefore, they're usually chosen by music darlings who support melody vocals and exchange and center extents. A couple of floor-standing speakers may incorporate uninvolved radiators or front and back ports. These ports stretch out to low recurrence yields, giving the audience a full melody range. Some floor-standing speakers even combine controlled subwoofers, which can additionally help low recurrence execution. Some sound lovers depend on a 2-channel framework and put a dominant part of their spending limit on the floor-standing amplifiers. For some, an appropriate arrangement of floor-standing speakers will convey a full scope of sound frequencies to fulfill their listening needs. The advantage of only having a 2.0 or 2.1 framework is the noteworthy space reserve funds by not requiring extra speakers in the listening zone. Moreover, you don't need to stress over running wires to poorly arranged regions. A home-based presentation center is an incredible technique to involve by orator's existence on the basis of the outline, and stronghold speakers can jerk everything together. At the point when you necessity to be included or occupy important ones, in an opinion, you don't need a speaker arrangement that won't article the movies or melody you are exhibiting. In many other bundles, the user will get the necessary channel arrangement. Increasingly overpriced parcels will integrate 2 progressively cable speakers. Many beneficiaries will empower to several subordinate reciters to one station to expand the return of the audio. In case that necessity to kind a supreme speaker arrangement in place of your home-based auditorium, that sure opinion use tower speaker. Fluance is a web-based hi-fi organization situated in Canada. They present the scope of home theater reciter frameworks, Bluetooth-empowered music frameworks, and also rotatable bass. Similarly, as with most online speaker organizations, they offer in-home preliminaries with free send-back shipping. Shockingly, they provide something practically unbelievable in any retail industry, an actual existence time guarantee. The Fluance series standing speakers absolutely give a genuine worth. These speakers give a genuine measure of equipment easily. The speakers excel at high volumes, and can take critical force. While they are huge and substantial, Fluance saves some cash with the cupboards. Utilizing a lower value completion and going light on the inward supporting has caused the sound to endure fairly. Fluance XL7F 3-way speakers have a second hybrid that commits low stable to devoted subwoofers, which for this situation befit the word's customary importance of truly underneath the woofer. The bit of leeway with this plan is you get a genuine independent speaker that can completely replicate the whole scope of sound when you generally would require a different subwoofer. The hindrance is size impediment, since most speakers aren't assembled large enough to house a full measured subwoofer inside it. Floor-standing speakers can likewise utilize their more noteworthy cupboard size to utilize drivers tuned for explicit recurrence focuses. While a stand mount will ordinarily separate into a tweeter and mid-bass driver, a floor stander has the alternative to include a particular mid-range driver. Presently, this isn't an assurance of progress. Including another driver implies a progressively confounded hybrid and more musings required on the game plan of the drivers so they sound like a homogeneous entire. However, done right, a speaker with a committed mid-range driver is a breathtaking thing.